KD. I'm back. You know what? This is my second time recording this video. First time it kind of messed up on me a little bit, but I'm gonna try this one more time for y'all. I'm gonna try to do it just as flawlessly as I did before. Welcome back to my room. Yes, I have new bed sheets now. Gotta get ready for the fall. Got my new Cyber Matte lipstick on. So I'm ready for the fall. I mean, it's August. We're going into September, right? Let me go ahead and get into my topic today. This is kind of on a whim. It stemmed from a conversation that I had with a girlfriend of mine today at lunch. And, I was just talking to her about, her dating life and everything like that. And last time we talked, she was doing online dating. I was actually the one a few years ago that put her on online dating. But she says she's off of it now. And thank God. Because if I had one piece of advice to give to you, my beautiful thedatingstruggle.com subscribers, it would simply be, don't do it! Please don't do online dating. It's a nightmare. It's scary. There are a bunch of crazies out there. Don't do it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna calm down. But seriously, I would not recommend free online dating. Let me make that clear. Plenty of Fish, Tinder, whatever else is out there. I don't know what else is free. But if it's free, please don't do it. I'm going to give you a couple of real examples why. I'm going to even put my own self out there. You know what I'm saying? Because if my stories will help you, I'm going to do it. All right? Let me share a couple of my dating experiences, or at least, for the sake of time, the type of guys that I met. Now, before I get into my list, let me tell y'all something. At one point in my life, I was determined to be in a relationship. I was determined to meet somebody. I was very much into my career. I was working. I would go out to clubs and stuff like that with my friends every now and then. But at some point, I got burnt out on it, and I just wanted to meet somebody, and I did not want to meet them in a club. Well, let me tell y'all something. Meeting a man on a free website is, you might as well go to the club, basically. Those men that are online, and I don't care what y'all say, most of those men online are really not looking for nothing serious. It's the free ones. Let me be specific. On those free websites, those men are not looking for anything serious. In my mind, this is what I imagine men online doing. They write out a message. Hey girl, you so fine. I love to get to know you. I'm John. Let's hook up. Copy. Oh, she fine. Paste. Same message that he sent to the last girl. Next message. Copy. Paste. Send it to the same. And he just sits back and waits on somebody to reply. I'm telling y'all, these guys that are on free websites are like kids in a candy store. Okay? It's too easy to pick up vulnerable women online. That's what I said. Being on free websites is better than the club for a lot of men. Like I said, I'm going to tell y'all about some of the guys that I met online, okay? I met the broke dude, the one who was just looking for a woman to try to take care of him, thinking that most of these women online are desperate, which, most of us were, but I would never take care of no man. That's one thing I'm not going to do. But you had that dude. You had the overworker, the guy who works all the time, probably an entrepreneur or something. He ain't got time for no date for real. He might have a time for like a late night booty call every now and then, but he's not trying to be serious. I dated the new guy in town. This guy is new in town. Houston's a big city. That's where I am. So, they would get here and just be looking for any woman that would give him attention. I met the recently divorced / separated man. This guy is scorned, pretty much of all women, and they're really not looking for anything serious either. They're just looking for companionship, somebody to talk to, and then again, another late night booty call. Still not looking for nothing serious. All four of those guys, all four of them, I went out with them. All of them. Some multiple times, because you have the guys who are just, they fall into one of those categories. So I would date that type of guy more than once, just trying to try my hand in dating. But once I decided to be done with online dating, and I had just had my last, straw, last encounter with a crazy that I met on a free website, I was like, you know what, AD, be content with being single. Be content with being happy with who you are. Be content with just traveling and being selfish and just doing whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. AD, find you a fine little boy toy that you can call up when you want to hang out with every now and then. I just took my focus off of trying to be in a relationship. And I promise y'all, no lie, 2 weeks after I was like, I'm done, I met the guy that I'm dating now, and we've been together 2 years. Now, true enough, my story is not over. I'm still a single lady, on paper. I'm not married. But my story that I'm trying to tell you is that when you're looking for it, you're probably not going to find it. Oh, and did I mention I didn't meet my guy online either. I actually met him out doing some things for my website. Yeah, I was out doing some things for my website. I think it was the interview I did with Claudia Jordan, which you can find on my site. And when the day that I interviewed her was the day that I met him. I was laser focused on me and my site and my hobby. So my advice to you is find yourself a hobby. Focus on you. Get your body right. Decorate your house. Go travel the world. One of my best friends just traveled to Dubai for 2 weeks and had the time of her life. Do things like that while you can. Because although relationships are great, being single is too, because you're so free. So, and like I've said before in previous blogs, enjoy where you are. Another thing I want to say, I want to go back to one of my friends who told me that she was done dating online. Guys, don't ask a woman to come to your house for a first date, especially if y'all met online. What kind of message does that send? You just invite any random to your house. There's nothing wrong with a house date every now and then, once you've been dating for a while. But for the first date, ladies, if a man invites you to his house, run, okay? Run. Don't do a house date on the first date. It's tacky, especially if y'all met online. If you are going to meet someone online, my recommendation is to go through a site that will qualify somebody for you. One that does those questionnaires to ask you what you're really looking for, and they will send you recommendations. That's what I recommend. I know it's hard to meet people, and online dating has worked for a lot of people. But those free websites, from my experience and from my friends' experience, they're just not a good look. Oh, one other story I got for y'all. You can actually read the blog up here. I'm going to post it up here. But it's about one of my friends that met a guy online, and he didn't even want to take her out to eat. He couldn't even afford to take her to the dang on Whataburger. Guess why? Because he was saving up his money for All-Star Weekend. These are the kind of dudes that be online, y'all. Seriously. Guys that just be straight flexing. There are, I'm sure, that one exception to the rule of a woman and a man who met on a free website and they got together and lived happily ever after. More power to you. You have my blessing. I don't recommend it still. I still don't recommend it. There are exceptions to every rule. But I think that if you're going to date somebody or you're going to do online dating, I recommend something like an eHarmony or Match.com if you are going to do it. I would love to hear some of your online dating stories, good and bad. You know, you may be able to turn my whole mind around about this online dating. I mean, it'd be kind of hard to do that though, but you know, if you have one about a free online dating site and you met the love of your life, share it below. For the people who may have met the love of their life on Match.com or eHarmony, share those too. And also for the ladies who did it like myself and got off and focused on themselves and met somebody, I love to hear those stories too. Share your opinions with me. I love to have these conversations with you all. They're very entertaining for me throughout my work day when you all leave those comments. Let me leave you with this little piece of advice at the end though. Let me say this. Nothing in life worth having is free. Alright? Hold on to that. It's your girl AD. I'll see y'all next week. I'm out.